You're listening to episode 85 of Booming Your Bottom Line. What do driverless cars, crash mitigation, blind spots, and smart headlights have to do with your business? Well, maybe way more than you think. You can decide here in a little while, because today we're continuing our look to the future to help you navigate what's coming that will impact your local business and the longevity economy. And I have to tell you, Aaron, I've really been looking forward to this episode. It's going to be really interesting.
All right, let's do it.
Before we get started, if you didn't get a chance to watch the video training series we put together for you last week, you're in luck. We've decided to leave them up for a few more days. The videos are jam-packed with actionable things you can start doing right now to reach more customers, generate more leads, and make more sales. So if you're looking to really dig in and take some steps that are going to make a difference for your business, just go to byblive.com/breakthrough1 to watch these training sessions while you can.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk about driverless cars. This is a weird topic for a business podcast, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you won't in a minute, because this is a doozy. According to a new survey from the Hartford and the MIT AgeLab called Looking Forward, Vehicle Technology Preferences Among Mature Drivers, 70% of drivers age 50 and older who plan to buy a new car will seek out high-tech safety features. In comparison, only 32% of drivers age 50 plus who bought a car in the past year sought out similar technologies. Now, that makes sense, of course, because technology is cool, and why wouldn't somebody want to leverage that for personal safety, right? I mean, if you're going to spend the money anyway, or you need a good car, whatever the reason, it's smart to move that direction for pretty much anybody. But we're going to show you today how this one article is literally handing you insight that can change your future for your business. And we're going to do that by dissecting a few of the results, 5 to be exact, from the survey. Specifically, what people said would make them choose this technology in a new vehicle. These results are indicative of the mindset and the motivators of your 50-plus customers. And we'll show you some specific ideas that you can leverage long-term to help you get more of these people as your customers. That's what it's all about, right? That's why we're here for you. This isn't magic, you guys. This is more of what we've been talking about in recent weeks. Paying attention, looking for indicators, being agile, and pivoting yourself and your business to accommodate the market you're serving.
The first result we'd like to share is that the technology has to be proven as safe as driving themselves. So over 56% of the people in the survey said that it had to be proven safe. So what does this speak to? Well, dependability, for one. They want to know what they're paying for. That's not going to put them in danger, of course. But deeper than that, that it's going to work, to be as advertised, and deliver on its promises. It's also probably indicative of a lack of trust in new things that are not proven.
Yeah, sure. Number 2 is their health prevented them from driving, 48%. And this speaks to 2 things. First, their ability to be mobile. That's something that's keeping them from doing that. But larger than that is what the mobility enables them to do. What is it that mobility helps us all do? It allows us to continue to maintain the lifestyle we want, do the things that we want to do or need to be done. It gives us options around our autonomy and independence, and both those words really mean freedom.
Exactly. Freedom is a really big deal. So number 3, the driverless car helps them stay connected to friends and family if they can no longer drive, and 27% of the respondents says that was important. Now, family and friends are important to your customers. I mean, it's a really big motivator. Those relationships help bring meaning and value to our lives. So in context of your business, how does it help them accomplish keeping connected to the people they care about? Think about this as well. How does your business enable them to do or partake in what is important to them in the grander scheme, not just their family and friends, but anything that is important, community, activities, giving back, work, because work's just going to keep going on and on for longer and longer, practicing their faith, all the things that make our lives meaningful.
Yeah, good point. Number 4 was the vehicle is cheaper than a regular car, 26% of people said that. This right here points to something we've talked about many times in the last year or two. Your customers are value conscious. Bargains are bonus points, but they like to know that they're making a wise investment, not just getting something cheap, and that it's going to last, and they're getting a return on their investment. Also, they're going to steer clear of the newfangled just for the sake of having it. It has to be valuable and produce the promised results. Like Mark said, proven. We know that companies provide value and deliver on their promises, and when they do, they get more referral business. So how can you leverage those two ideas for your company?
Which actually leads really well into number 5. The final result we'd like to discuss is that the car was recommended by someone they trust, and 17% of respondents said that. And this points back again to something that we've said again and again. Word of mouth is where it's at. Build a business, a service, or a product that delights your customer, gives them an amazing experience. You're going to have customers that turn into raving fans and spread your brand, right? Maybe a little deeper in this, too, is that people naturally distrust larger institutions, corporations, and even government. They do, however, trust the people they know. So there you go. Those are some of the things that your 50-plus customers are going to be looking for in your business, just like they will be looking for in new car technology.
Now I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to add one more thing. Driverless technology is going to change the future mobility for people. It'll make things easier to do for the 50-plus individual consumers, yeah, but also for their families. Think about their caregivers and the businesses that serve them. That tech will not only be great for getting them around, it may also one day affect how you deliver your own services. The bottom line is that technology is going to disrupt service industries in the market once they get it worked out. It will spawn a new era for services that rely on vehicles, delivery, courier, transportation, even services that require personnel to show up at someone else's house. It might even be a technology that you want to build a future business on in your community. Think about that for a while. How might you do that?
Yeah, well, the fun in all of this discussion is the thinking that it spawns, right? Not because driverless cars will necessarily affect your business, which it could, I guess, but because stretching your mind, getting some bigger ideas rolling around in your head and stewing on them will create new ideas. It's going to lead you down new paths, and that exercise, that might just birth an idea that turns into your next big move or a new service that transforms your local market. So what do you do with all these ideas? How are they actionable? Well, after the fun part, that thinking, think about the 5 results in this survey and what we talked about each. How could you leverage each one of those ideas to improve what you're doing now, how you do it, how your customers experience it, or how much you make from it? Then, how can you bite off one of those new initiatives? What steps would you need to take to make it a reality? That's quite an exercise, right? Well, that's where breakthroughs happen. Big ideas broken down into small steps that lead to big results. And I challenge you to try that today.
Yeah, good call. That's it. That's, thought in action. That's where real progress is made. And I'll tell you this, too. Doing it alone can be difficult. We all struggle with deciding the steps to take, planning, executing, and follow through. It can be difficult. I get that. And that's why we're here. We can help you. It's no secret that big wins only come when you get in and do the work that is necessary to make those kinds of changes. So if you'd like help with that, just go to bybllive.com/start. Let's have that conversation about your business. What did this podcast today inspire you to think about? Where do you want to go? How big do you want to be? How long do you want to be doing it? And then what's holding you back? Let us help you put something together, put a plan together that will get you there, have an accountability partner, and walk you through getting from thought to action.
Right on. Life has big things in store for you if you'll just step up. We're not selling you on someone else's dream here. We want you to achieve your own dreams, your own financial security. So go to bybllive.com/start and let's talk. And until next time, be well, be bold, and boom your bottom line.